Christian Yelich is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. And a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game. Digging in, Everett Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. A runner at first with no outs here. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And he's back easily. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Runner goes for second. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, and the throw is in and out of the glove. And that will almost certainly be ruled an error. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that. 2 on here with 1 man out. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Yasmani Grandal steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And they will get the runner at the plate as he's tagged out. D. Gordon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, D. Gordon.
First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. That's out to the gap in right center. It's down for at least a base hit. With his speed, perhaps more. He'll get it into second, and that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. Jose Altuve will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his numbers have been kind of ugly for the entire season, but guess what? Over his last 10 games, he's hitting over 400.
Right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Dominic Brown, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Now a swing and a fly ball. Gonzalez on the move. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Now the double steal is on here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal. Volquez sets. Here it is on 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. Grandal gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Brown is retired, and there's one away. Ryan Zimmerman will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Swing and a hot shot toward third, and he's safe. Into the box now, Lucas Duda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lucas Duda.
First delivery to him on the way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Ready on 1 and 2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Second and third, 2 away. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And he does have a base open, so he doesn't have to give in on 3-2.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The tag, and he is out. DJ LeMahieu will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
And you know what, guys? It's just not getting a whole lot better for this guy either. He's hitting under 230 over his last 10 games.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Up high, 2-1 now. Swing and a liner. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Batting 7.
John Jaso steps in. He'll get his first shot at it here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Gordon is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Danny Swanson into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Into the windup and the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Melky Cabrera strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Center fielder, Melky Cabrera.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Volquez has his sign. Here's the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Swanson comes up with it. On to first, and it's dropped. And a real mistake there. That's got to be an E3. Ian Desmond settles into the box for his first chance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. And he falls behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bottom of the second here with no score. Tapper right back to the mound. LeMahieu. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. JT Realmuto set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Gerard Dyson will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the .330 mark to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Hard hit at third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Christian Yelich will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Throw over to the bag. Runner's back.
Just checking.
Nobody out. Runner on first. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Brown has a beat on it. One away. In now, Everett Cabrera. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Third inning, no score to this point. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
In there at the letters, 1-2 now. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. Carlos Gonzalez digs in now, hoping he gets to see some pitches here after being intentionally walked in his first appearance.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably rather hit, but guess what? There's no easier way to improve that on-base percentage.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Evan Longoria stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. One-zero pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. D. Gordon digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. 1 gone here in the Boston third. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting,
Dominic Brown is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him in just 3 pitches.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's...
And they swipe the tag on him, and the inning is over. Yasmani Grandal is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
At the knees, strike 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. DJ LeMahieu stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Brown is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. Stepping in, John Jaso. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
When you look at the way he's throwing the ball, he's throwing first pitch strikes to less than 40% of the batters that he's faced, and yet he's still pitching well. And we're in the middle of this ball game.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Danny Swanson in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop.
1 strike.
to third. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Ryan Zimmerman is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
The designated hitter,
Lucas Duda is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Full count now. 3-2.
Count is full.
And this is popped high in the air back behind short. Swanson is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring forth Melky Cabrera, the center fielder. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Ian Desmond comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. There goes the runner. Pitch inside the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Gerard Dyson heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And that's up and in for ball 1. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Full count, here it comes. This is hit softly to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Christian Yelich will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
No runs on 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now a ground ball for Altuve. This might be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Everett Cabrera will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
1 strike.
On, he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Realmuto waits on it, and that retires the side. Ian Desmond comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Ian
Volquez is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. Dribbled to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. Freddie Galvis steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tap foul at home plate. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. JT Realmuto stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is fouled at the plate. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Carlos Gonzalez will walk toward the plate as he'll lead things off here in the Arizona 6th inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And that's in there for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out. Evan Longoria stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting,
Yasmani Grandal stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. D. Gordon will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
that's foul.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Jose Altuve strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Dominic Brown digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Volquez into the windup. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now. 2 out, nobody on.
2-0.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now. 3-2. Swing and a line drive. But this is foul near the seats. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Now batting.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chip.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. DJ LeMahieu is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Still no runs on the board for either team, and it might come down to who can manufacture a run first.
And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Brown. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. John Jaso will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. And he'll step off and try again. First offering on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
1-2.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded by Galvis. Throw gets him. 2 down. Danny Swanson stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This guy's kind of walked a tightrope all game long. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to 50% of the hitters he's faced, and yet pitching a very good ball game.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Brown is after it. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Lucas Duda will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far.
Lucas Duda.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and that'll bring forth Melky Cabrera, the center fielder. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. In for strike 2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Longoria's got it for out number 2. Ian Desmond will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. Squared that one up just a little late. And now Volquez up to 77 pitches for his outing so far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Gerard Dyson comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Hit out towards second. Altuve has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Christian Yelich gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a little blooper to center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in now, Everett Cabrera. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
You know, and I think that pop-up right there is just a result of poor pitch selection. He chased a bad pitch, and as a result, he didn't really put a good swing on it.
That evens it up 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is high. The throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly. Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to first. Zimmerman has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Freddie Galvis digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Volquez has his target. Here it is on 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he's set down, 1 away. JT Realmuto will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if you can put those other ABs behind him.
Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
1-2.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gordon.
Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. They're not giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Carlos Gonzalez ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. Vidal Nuno will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
No balls.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. Evan Longoria will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. J.J. Hoover. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
1-1.
That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Yasmani Grandal gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Jose Altuve will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Bottom of the 9th. Second baseman.
Hard hit ball to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Dominic Brown comes forward to hit with the winning run at first. Sean Doolittle will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
Logan Forsythe will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1-0.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Doolittle's ready. Here's the 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. The tag from LeMahieu, and they got him at second base. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Grandal has a play, and the inning is over. DJ LeMahieu comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Well, it just seems like that's the way it goes when you're in a slump. Just keep hitting the ball hard, and sooner or later it's going to turn around.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Jaso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And another foul ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve fields it cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Danny Swanson will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That misses. 1-1 the count now to the Arizona shortstop. Ground ball left side. Played on the backhand. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. Gerard Dyson strides in, grounded out his last time through. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Hit to short. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Lucas Duda steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game. Melky Cabrera will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Doolittle pauses. Here's the 0-2. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. On the ground up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit. Ian Desmond ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Casey Fiend will come on now as he inherits a runner.
Number 50, Casey Fiend. This changed defensively for the D-backs. Now playing right
I got him fishing that time, 0-1.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there's ball 2 now. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Third baseman, number 13.
Freddie Galvis will go bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. JT Realmuto digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
I think that's enough toying with him now. I bet he comes right at him on 2-2.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
We see this all the time. Guys get up 0-2, and they start getting cute, and then they wind up walking the guy.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. He got him, and the go-ahead run will be left stranded at second base. Christian Yelich comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. James Russell will be summoned from the bullpen here as he'll take over to start inning number 11.
James Russell.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Galvis retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Up next for the
Everett Cabrera will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. First pitch on its way. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. One and two, here it comes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit toward the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Carlos Gonzalez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. D. Gordon ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. LeMahieu's got it on to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Logan Forsythe is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled right back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Ryan Zimmerman struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Lucas Duda stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning.
And, Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push it on.
Brad Boxberger will come on now, as it'll be the closer's job to try to keep this ball game even here in the 11th. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Big spot here. Possible winning run at 3rd. 2 down. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Struck him out, and the winning run stranded 90 feet away. Evan Longoria is set to go at the plate to lead off the top half. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Taylor Jordan will come on now as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Taylor Jordan.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Hit hard back up the middle, and that'll get through into center. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base now to lead off the inning. Yasmani Grandal ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Oh, Altuve in time.
Oh, love it.
DJ LeMahieu digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swung on, missed. 2-1. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
Jason.
Here comes the first pitch. John Jaso is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Here it comes. 1-0. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Melky Cabrera, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Ian Desmond digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
On to first, and there were two down. Now batting, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, one of the big keys to the Diamondbacks' victory in this one was the start turned in by this man, Edinson Volquez. Picture perfect there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. For the victorious Diamondbacks, 1 run on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Sox, no runs, 8 hits, no errors.